Welcome back to Plague Tale: Innocence. All right, so let's continue trying to evade the Inquisition.
We should put a question mark at the end of that title.
Yes. We get it. Innocence lost already. I think we pointed that out.
I guess they thought a Plague Tale: Loss of Innocence was a bit too long of a title.
No, I said a question mark. You know, like a Plague Tale: Innocence.
Innocence.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got that message across in the last two parts.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Okay, so what to do? Let's go back in here real quick, so that way we'll be better hidden. Oh, look at that! Pigs and chickens.
Can we eat them?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty confident we'll be sitting ducks if we stay there eating them. So.
Well, I mean, we could kill the.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hopefully this will distract the guy.
Uh-huh.
All right. Moving on. All right. So again, the best course of action is just try your best to go through the entire field. Yeah, false alarm. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Somebody, for whatever reason, threw a pot out the window. That's totally not suspicious. Sorry.
It's moving blobs in the middle of this field here.
Yes. No, there's wind. There's a lot of wind, and the wind is very weird today.
Of course.
All right, move. There you go. There we are. Okay, so that particular guy there, you'll notice there's a chest behind him. So that's a little challenge for you. If you can somehow knock that guy out, you'll be able to get some neat stuff from that chest. However, if I remember correctly, I'm not going to take that risk. Let's just move on.
Shouldn't we bury him?
Had he been bitten?
Yeah.
Did you touch him?
Ah.
Good. Because when a rat bites you, it poisons your blood. You get boils all over, and everyone around you can get it and die too. That's why it's called the bite.
Well then. Think we'll just leave him where he is.
Guessing that's Laurentius who's dead.
Possibly.
I mean,
he didn't give a description, so
to be fair, unless he had some helping hands around the place, as far as we know, he was the only guy here.
Okay, so let's see. We have two guys. We need to do something to distract both of them. So hopefully these rocks here.
What was that noise?
Come on, dude. And now let's see if we can hopefully. Fortunately, this guy is a moron. He didn't keep his helmet on. There you go.
Thank God nobody else heard that incredibly loud noise of that rock pretty much smushing his face.
oh god, Pedro. You just people in stealth games where you knock people bronze. You get a kick out of the recent Hitman games where in certain instances the target will dismiss all his guards and leave you and him or her alone in the room.
In the mean,
kill them.
Is this one of those games where mooks will react to dead mooks, or
yes,
again?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, they will. Well, that's been a thing since MGS2, Jova.
Again, given that it's an indie game, I just know that they may have to cut their corners in some places.
Reacting to dead mooks, that's been a thing since even before that. Hitman 1 in 2000.
Oh, really? Well, I haven't played those games, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, you'll notice that earlier when I was using a sling to kill the second dude, you'll notice that when I started swinging it, you'll notice that the little arrow showing that he's somehow hearing me / watching, seeing me, popped up, even though he was looking, even though he had his back turned against me. That's because, remember, the sling makes noise, and the guards will hear it. However, you can upgrade your sling to make it make less noise, potentially to a point where it makes very little noise to the point where it becomes a non-issue if you play your cards right and get enough materials for it. So again, if you can, again, just like with The Last of Us, make sure to get as many materials as you can so you can upgrade your equipment. It will make your job a lot easier.
Can I have a time, please?
Go to 6 minutes, please.
They can't see us anymore.
No, they can't.
6 minutes 1.
Sure.
I'll give you a hand.
All right.
This is why I hate trackpads.
Fall back. What's happening?
Fall back. Okay. Alright, let's see what that is.
Hugo, we can't
Oh.
stop. Not here.
I feel funny.
Uh-oh.
Panic attack.
We're able to rest
Quick.
when we get to Laurentius's place.
My head. It hurts.
Well, crap. We can't stop now. We're kind of in the middle of...
What would mommy do?
Give me medicine.
I can carry you. That's the best I can do. Come on.
You know, I just realized, Amicia's kind of dressed like Aurelia Stark right now.
So yeah, sometimes, probably to also hide the loading, because remember this game was originally made with, for PS4 and Xbox One, so we have these moments where she has to carry Hugo, so of course you can't run.
You're just tired.
I miss her.
At least you were allowed to see her.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, sorry, could you repeat that?
Nothing. I'm absolutely not repressing some closeted mother.
Again, this is what I like about the writing of this game. Just a small line like that tells you a lot about Amicia and what and how she's feeling about this whole thing. Like,
Get us to safety.
and again, it helps humanizing her. Like all human beings, she has her own frustrations that she sometimes vents out as a result of it. You know, like how all of us do. So.
Those dead animals?
What on earth happened here? We're going to have to be careful now. You better get down, Hugo.
Yeah. Better be careful.
It's getting in my shoes.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, so much mud. Okay, so should be smooth sailing from here. Oh,
The torch!
I spoke.
Get to the torch, quick!
Sorry guys, I jinxed us.
Calm down.
Fuck.
It's all right. They can't
See, I kind of could tell it was going to be a red section because of the torches around.
We'll be all right if we stay away from them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's so many rats.
Dwebs rats multiply incredibly fast. I mean, they're not as fast as rabbits, but rats multiply very, very fast.
They also don't live very
have to get
long,
out of
so
here.
How long would you say?
I don't know. Maybe
Rats,
maybe Teo knows. I don't know, or maybe it depends on the species. Maybe you were about to say, Shirai.
rats usually live about 5 years. I don't know about rats that aren't pets, though. Probably less.
Wait, it sure is going to suck for Ratatouille's restaurant then.
Okay. Here we go. Whew. All right.
Come, I'll get you up.
Hey, dumbasses, don't run around in place there. You don't get much done if you do that.
I don't think
They
the
don't
rat.
like the light.
I don't think the rats are capable of thinking that far through. Sorry, Jova.
Granted, I do get that that's probably due to their AI, but again, they do kind of look funny when they're literally just running in place like they're slipping on the mud.
Yeah, that's the thing. The AI is programmed so that the rats will always run away from the light. So if you put the rats in a place where there's two lights from one side, they'll just walk in place, and because the AI won't allow them to do anything else. There you go.
They're very good at walking in place.
Lord,
Are they really?
Well, that's one way of using dead livestock.
they've been slaughtered. By the Inquisition, probably.
Yeah.
Sick.
Let's hope not literally.
I mean, to be fair, carcasses that have been there for a long time probably don't smell that great.
Nope.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like mountains of livestock. Okay, so here's another optional thing we can do here.
Set fire to the livestock?
No. However, one thing we can do is go over here, get a stick or a twig if you prefer, and this is an optional challenge we can undertake. So we can get some more materials. So let's try it. As you can see, there's actually an unlit torch in there, or whatever it's called. So if you, well, actually no, it's a bonfire. Never mind, it's a bonfire.
Excuse us, pardon.
And almost there. There we go. Whew.
Hey, come on now. There's plenty of meat over there for you guys. You don't want us. We're just stringing bones.
Maybe it's because that meat smells really badly. So and they notice fresh meat.
That's ironic. Rats being put off by a bad smell.
Well, rats have noses, so they themselves, I'm assuming, probably also have smells that they can stand. Probably.
It depends. Again, the irony is that it would be bad smells, given how, well, let's be honest, rats aren't exactly garden smells themselves.
Oh, never mind. It's this is actually part of the campaign. Never mind. I was thinking of something else. Never mind. It's not an optional thing. I forgot. I mistook
that
it.
was the only way you had to go forward.
Yeah, I mistook it for a different section. Never mind. It's been a while since I recorded this. In fact, a year since I recorded this. Actually, exactly a year.
How big a farm was this to have this many livestock, or unless they gathered all the livestock in the land and brought them here?
Well, Misha assumes that they were slaughtered. It's just that I don't quite know what the Inquisition was exactly doing over here.
I get that they were slaughtered. What I mean is, like, there's so many of them that you'd think that they were brought from all across the country or something.
Maybe as an attempt to get distract the rats or something. I don't know.
We made it.
Who knows? Thank goodness somebody was nice to light all these torches for us.
Mm-hmm.
Very considerate of them.
Indeed. All right, let's continue.
Hello,
Oh, looks like we found our. Oh.
What if it's not Laurentius? Huh? Did you think of that?
sorry.
We have reached Laurentius's farm. Hopefully Laurentius is still alive. And like Amisha said, hopefully nobody, took over his house and is now like thugs in there or something.
Sure would suck if it's the rats that live here now.
Well, the rats pretty much live everywhere underground, so...
What if they chose to live holed up in his house and are puppeting his body around?
A cord, and we have we're full of saltpeter, so we can carry anymore. All right, before we go into the house, let's see if we can find something here.
Ooh, bones. Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Not a good sign indeed. Well, at least we have light over here, so we should be fine. All right.
So when did the rats start pouring in?
Well, that would be telling, now wouldn't it? All right, let's see. We have some rocks here, but my ammo's full, so keep a mental note of that. If I need rocks, there's a spot where I can get some. All right, this seems to be about, yeah, pretty much everything. If I remember correct.
Oh, what a good view.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately,
you probably can't jump down.
Not if I have Hugo with me. Basically, Amisha can make a jump like that. Hugo cannot, though. So if you have Hugo with you, again, the game is in order to properly emphasize Amisha's taking care of Hugo. There are certain actions you cannot take when you have Hugo, when you're holding Hugo's hand.
Maybe there's not a command that allows you to jump down and then just have him jump down to you to catch him.
Yeah, sure. That could have been, I guess, like you said, Joe, had to cut a corner somewhere, like you were saying earlier.
I think they've done plenty.
We have to get in somehow.
Oh, look! There's some livestock and even a horse that's alive.
You're still alive. I'm sorry about your friend.
I'm not sure he cares, given how he was literally just walking in place there. And, that was some
Also, Shiro is.
dedication they did to drawing that pig's testicles.
There you go, Shiro. They did enough. I say that you say they said enough. Yeah, exactly. Like it was clearly important to render that pig's testicles. Apparently.
Hey, I can't even see that. That's you guys' problem.
All right, here, go help me out and open that shit. Thank you.
Is that true, Shuri, or are you just saying that to mask the pain?
No, it's true. Like, this area has actually been pretty dark, even despite the low light that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, somebody sounds alive, albeit very sick.
All right, and we have a workbench here, so let's upgrade.
Ominous coughing.
But what if it's the enemy just pretending?
All right, so if you
We'll get to you in a minute. We're just making something.
All right,
I
so
doubt the rats have learned how to emulate human sound waves.
No, I meant the enemy soldiers.
So by upgrading this the strings on my sling, I can make it so that Amisha gets the sling faster and loads it out faster as well. Again, faster use of the sling, basically. Ooh, pieces of meat hanging on the ceiling. That totally will not come in useful later. We swear. All right.
Very subtle, Pedro.
Oh, sure, I'm the master of subtlety.
Hey,
Anyway.
the game started it.
Oh, look, collectible. Let's see. Vitriol. And by that I mean Vitrel. The abbreviation of a Latin formula. Visita interiore terrae retifando e venies occultum lapidem. Meaning, visit the interior of the earth, and by rectifying what you find there, you will discover the hidden stone. This maxim sums up alchemical philosophy, based on the study of the fundamental nature of the elements that surround us and how they are transformed. These initials are also another name for sulfuric acid, used to modify the substance. Exactly. So there you go. The origin of vitriol, everybody.
Yes.
Alright. So yeah, we have actually 3 types of collectibles, as you can see there. Eugozerbarium, as in as flowers, gifts, which are various little things, and collectible, more like generic collectibles like that one, like more like general collectibles. Alright, and this is actually Laurentius' room, so let's actually go into it.
Who are you? Magister Laurentius. Stop right there. He's contagious.
Hugo. Here.
The Inquisition came. We lost everything. There was nothing I could do.
Of course. They came for him. An evil.
Excuse me?
Ancient evil courses through your family's veins. In its blood. Your mother and I attempted to slow its progress. But ever since the Great Break, the process has quickened. You must protect him, Amicia. Continue your mother's work.
What?
No pressure, though.
My parents tried to
Where the hell did that bit come from?
Wild Web's,
My parents are dead. Are you leave me alone? Like, wait, what?
You didn't see the conversation from the beginning, Webs.
Disorganized.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
However,
So let's see, by night we have to fear the rats, but by day we have to fear the Inquisition. Clearly our solution should be to only move for the sunset and sunrise.
you will finish the Ignifer.
Don't try to talk. I will prove myself. I'm sorry about your parents, but you're not alone anymore. We have to move fast. You can help me make the Ignifer. It will protect us.
Somebody to help us. Sure would be a shame if these two end up dying.
Well, I can tell you that, oh.
I mean, one of them's already dying.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff is in the barn. Come on.
And
Find a way to keep them busy.
I'm guessing that the boy and Laurentius deal with this often, given
Yeah.
how they're fine.
That's Lucas. He's Laurentius' apprentice. Remember, the name of this chapter is The Apprentice. So there's our titular apprentice. Here you go. Shoot the lantern.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry.
There you go. See, you can actually just also shoot the lantern, which will make it hard for you. Fortunately, it's okay. We were supposed to use these pieces of meat anyway. There you go. Oh, hold on. I actually forgot why I stopped there. Never mind. Alright, there you go.
Hugo, give me your hand.
Probably just checking the area.
Very well, but stay close to me. Are you two okay? It's been a long trip.
That's putting it lightly.
As I...
It's been a day. Both my parents are dead. I've killed several people. There's a plague. I'm doing fine.
My brother's not listening to me.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
look
yeah,
at the bright-
one of the
look
things
at the
that...
bright side. At least the rats have been keeping you guys company.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Well, that's the thing, Dwebs. One of the particular topics that I like that this game actually does bring up that I don't really see any other games do is the topic of condescending to children. Because one of the things that that Amicia does, and the game will of course point it out, is condescend to Hugo a lot. A lot of times talk over him or not listen to him, like or just tell him, "Shut up, Hugo, I'm talking," or something like that. And Hugo sometimes will get upset about it, because something that one of the primary lessons Amicia will learn over the course of this story is the fact that she has to respect Hugo and actually treat him properly and not constantly condescend to him like he's stupid and can't tell things.
Let me help you.
Like, children are still humans who deserve respect.
Exactly, and children hate being condescended to. They hate it. They hate that.
Time, Piggy. Yum yum.
Again, it's all about Amicia learning to be a better big sister, basically.
Probably, again, did not help that they haven't gotten much time to interact before this moment.
Yeah,
since
that's-
their parents, for some reason, kept them separate a lot.
That's the primary thing, yeah. From a writing standpoint, this is a great idea because, again, they start from zero, because it's much easier and gives a lot more room for character development when the relationship starts from a zero. Again, that's why the first Last of Us starts with Joel and Ellie being complete strangers at the beginning, because that way there's a lot more room for character development,
Also, that poor piggy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sorry, Shiroi, but the piggy...
No, it's fine.
It's
for the greater good.
It's either the pig or us. So,
Yeah.
sorry, Shiroi.
Maybe the pig will survive. I mean,
I
that
said
horse.
it's fine.
Again, maybe the pig will be fine. Like, it and the horse have stayed alive for this long.
That's because we can ride the horse.
When it comes to there are those characters where it's those kinds of characters where it's really easy to fuck up if you do it wrong.
Look away, please.
Could you specify? Like, there's a lot of
kid characters specifically.
that applies to.
It all depends on especially those. It all depends on context and as well as how well you do it. Thankfully, this game doesn't fall into the traps of kid characters, having them being so constantly
Annoying.
and stupid.
No, Piggy, no!
Now there goes the pig.
Not to mention, Webs. Again, not only is he Hugo 5, he's been sheltered his entire life. So from this particular, it makes sense that he, of course, is okay, I'll say lacking in maturity instead of using the word immature because the word immature implies something different. Combine the fact that Amicia, like we've said before, being a rich girl up until this point, is again not spoiled, but she has led a comfortable life and never really had hard up until this point. She herself also doesn't.
Ignorance is a way to put it.
I'm sorry, Shira. Could you repeat that? I couldn't.
A life of ignorance is a way to...
Sure, I guess we can use a life of ignorance.
I'm not sure life of ignorance because we see that her dad has been training her and stuff, even hunting, which
Sure.
was not common for women to learn, at least as far as I know, back in the Dark Ages. Who knows?
Probably because Hugo is not only young, but being sheltered by the wife. So I guess the dad decided to really, the dad ended up bonding with this with the daughter and ended up, Anyway, to get back to the story, now Lucas is preparing something that will help us fight the rats. Lucas is an alchemist, since he's an apprentice of Laurentius, and this is also will become another thing, Ignifer. You can now craft the Ignifer. Basically, Lucas is going to teach Amicia the basics of alchemy, and you can create some awesome alchemical weapons to fight the rats. Specifically, Ignifer. What does Ignifer do? Let's see. Whoa.
Oh, rats!
Literally.
The Ignifer, Amicia. It's time. Aim for the embers at the center of the room. Alright.
Alright, so the Ignifer lets you light embers onto which it is thrown. Like so.
Did I do that? Did I really just do alchemy? Yes. Your mixture is perfect.
Congratulations. You're a metal alchemist. I'll take you out before you get to full.
Yeah, that's another thing. The mom, according to Laurentius and Lucas, was also an alchemist, and so, like he said, like mother, like daughter. So apparently, Amicia does take from her mother, even if she didn't know up until now. All right, so thanks to the Ignifer, again, you have to combine sulfur, rock, and alcohol to make Ignifer. So let's craft some, since it's useful, of course. And let's continue.
Used me, just getting this.
Ha, there's light, so you can't get me.
They're probably thinking, damn, this field of motion that the developers put in.
Like touching any light burns.
No, see, the thing is, if you throw an Ignifer at the rats will actually burn and die. So the game kind of implies that the rats are very flammable, and light itself is very harmful to them, apparently.
Throw it on the embers. Please don't blow up in my face.
Yeah. All right, let's...
Oh. Watch it turn out that these rats actually aren't those bad of guys once you get to know them.
To continue to
show them the way.
To continue my back and forth with Dwibs, that's why I was warning you about Life is Strange 2, because trust me, the kid in Life is Strange 2 is possibly the worst kid character I've ever seen in a game, or even fiction in general, because he's supposed to be 9 and he behaves more immaturely than Hugo. If you can believe it.
I feel like that's going to be painful for
It
everyone.
is. See, the thing is, Shirai...
I will admit,
Sorry, go on.
it does depend. Like, kids can develop differently all around, so I do wonder how justified or not it might be.
Well, I could talk about it, but I don't want to go into the specifics of it, because not only is it not the time, but also spoilers.
About earlier, I just wanted to tell you that I'm... Oh no, Amicia! The house is going dark! No! Lucas, wait! It's sitting down!
Ah!
Oh,
One thing led to another.
and now they're all
Release-
burning alive.
We have to leave!
Miraculously, the horse is still alive.
Is it going to be transport? Is that why?
We have to go, Lucas, come on. There he is.
I'm surprised.
no, it's like, fuck this shit, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Honestly, that horse is smart.
Hey, horse, come back!
You know, I gotta say, I'm surprised. So the rats pretty much went past the horse and just to go after the pig. Weird.
Alright, like the game just said, haystacks go out quickly when they're on fire, but you can reignite them. However, of course, be careful, because of course you don't want to run out of Ignifers, since your materials are not infinite, of course.
A burning windmill. Maybe it's a sign.
Which way? Where now?
Oh, crap.
There's a boat over there. Just past the mill. So let's go.
Amicia,
The sling lets you shoot different types of ammunition at long range, which means we can use our sling to throw ignifers at stuff. Alright.
Alright. And a burn, baby, burn!
Indeed. There we are.
Lucas, this way.
So, don't like that, do you, rats? There you go. This game will make you appreciate fire. Oh crap. Yeah, it's getting dark, so yeah, the rats are getting stronger.
Ah, joke's on you, we've got longer legs!
Fuck. Whew. That was fucking close.
Oh. And they don't like water either. You can't win, can you?
Whew.
Yeah. Why do you think the Piper led them there?
Well, and now Luke has also lost someone.
Well, who knows? Maybe Laurentius survived the house exploding somehow.
Well, I mean, how would
optimism.
you rather die? The plague or being blown up?
Chapter 5, The Raven Spoils.
At least being blown up is a little more instantaneous depending on how close you are.
I also
Probably beats getting eaten alive.
I wanted to point out that I really like that detail of after noticing her screw up, she tried to apologize to Hugo, but crap went down. So
Yeah.
Rats
Noted.
don't like apologies.
well, Dibs, like me, you have a brother, right? You should. I'm sure you know that siblings fight all the time. So.
No, I said rats don't like apologies.
Oh right. Oh right.
Lucas? Yes? What does he have in his blood? There's an old story. It tells of the Prima Macula. The Alchemist said it was the first corruption, and that it silently travels in the blood of certain families. But something happened. The Great Break, and the Macula awoke in Hugo's blood. But what will it do to him? The Macula cares for neither good nor evil. It evolves with its host. The change things. The world. You know, your mother and Laurentius were trying to help your brother. But they failed. No. I think they just ran out of time. This is it.
So they failed.
Well, I was trying to put it a bit nicer, but yeah, sure, if you want to go with that.
This is a tense moment.
I can't make it any tenser, can I?
Wake up.
Come on, Hugo. We need to go.
Come on. We'll walk from here. It'll warm you up. If we follow the aqueduct, we should arrive at Chateau d'Ambrage before night.
So yeah, we need to reach the Chateau d'Ambrage.
It's just frogs, Hugo.
That's a place that, according to Laurentius, is a place where we can actually, be safe, hopefully.
Let's
So
keep our fingers crossed.
yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed.
There were so many.
Nah, I'm not gonna do a big cat impression.
Aren't you cold? A little, yes. Hugo doesn't seem to mind. He's keeping himself warm. Yes. But he's too far for my liking.
Yeah, a giant sinkhole is gonna come and swallow you.
Well, it's nice to see that Hugo, at the very least, is being able to. Again, one of the things that this is another thing that I like to see in media, how children a lot of times are stronger than we give them credit for, and how they're able to completely block out the crap and just focus on something that they like. Like in this case, Hugo loves nature. Oh,
look, a shield.
An English shield. Where did you find that?
Over there, lying on
an English shield.
Put that down. It's not for children.
Oh, you're no fun.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, that shield could come in handy.
Yeah.
Well,
Nah, I was gonna leave it.
Horrible.
Well, carrying that thing probably would be a bit hard, considering they need their hands to use Ignifer and other weapons. So probably.
Yeah, but it
sounded
could
like it
also
was
block
heavy,
them from a
too.
lot of stuff too, like maybe carried on your back. Then again, they're French. They probably don't want to be associated with anything English. Hmm?
Well, at this point in history, yes, that would actually be correct. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, it's more like put
Shit.
it down, not because it's not for children, but because it's English.
British soldiers.
Alicia, we have to follow the aqueduct.
Which means
happened here?
which means we have to cross this battlefield full of dead bodies.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Yay!
Okay, tune in.
Alright, see you in the next part for that.
See you, everybody.
See ya.